Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., all rights reserved.
This is for you, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 4th of July. Welcome back. 35 now after the hour. I'm Jim Blasingame. That's our national anthem. In case you're listening in other parts of the world, that's America's national anthem. Michael Reagan. I bet he doesn't mind being called that. Michael Reagan, the son of the late President Ronald Reagan, is with us. Michael, I hope I never stop getting a tingle when I hear that song, that flourish at the end. What do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey,
hopefully we hear it a lot at the end of and part of August with the Olympics.
Absolutely. Well said. Michael, folks, Michael has an outstanding website, Reagan.com. Tell us what you're doing there, Michael.
Well, .com. If you're like conservative, if you're pro-life, if you're pro-NRA, if you're against Obamacare and what have you, and you have like AOL or a Gmail or a Me, any one of those email services out there, the reality of it is your email service works against everything. They may give you an email for free, but then they take it, they package it, they, get what, $300, $400, $500 for it when they sell it to an advertiser. But when they send money to Washington D.C. for political causes, it goes to Pelosi, Reid, and Obama. 100% of the email sends to Washington for political causes goes to liberal causes. 75%
Google, the folks at Google is what you're talking about.
75% of AOL. Remember, AOL is owned by the Huffington Post.
Right.
So here you are. You're conservative, but your email service that has your information is selling it to the left and supporting left causes. So I said, what can I do to stop this? So we took Reagan.com, which I've had, and we put together the very first, think about entrepreneur, put together the very first and only conservative email service. And it's $40 for the year. Honors my dad, $40 a year. But we have to charge you because I'm not sending.
Because you're not going to sell it.
I'm not selling.
So I could have a website. I could have an email that says Jim@Reagan.com.
Just go to Reagan.com and Jim@Reagan.com.
All right.
And you can do that. $40 for the year, and it's safe. It's private.
All right.
Oh, by the way, put in the code name Revolution.
Yeah.
And get 2 months free.
Hey, see, you get that right here, folks, because you're part of my community. Thank you for that, Michael, and I appreciate what you're doing there with Reagan.com. You have been critical of Mitt Romney for not being as he should have been when the Supreme Court came down against Arizona in the immigration case.
Yeah, it was because it's like he seemed unprepared. If you're running for president of the United States, you're going to be asked a question the moment the Supreme Court rules, and you have to be prepared. And it seems that doesn't want to prepare him. And I'm familiar with many of the people who were part of that staff.
Right.
If I was Mitt Romney, I would take anybody part of a campaign that's lost.
Right.
A presidential campaign that's lost, and I would fire them today. I would take the John McCain people, get rid of them. I would take people who worked on presidential campaigns that lost and get rid of them. They don't know how to win.
What about the people who were on your 76 campaign? Would you fire them too?
Yes, because I fired them. No, I'm serious. There's people working on that campaign that in 1980, my father told me the morning of the New Hampshire primary, in 1980, and I'm the one who approved the press release firing his complete campaign staff.
Wow.
Some of those people are working on the campaign for Mitt Romney.
Right.
They should also be fired.
Right.
Because
who should he hire? Who should he hire, Mike? Who should he hire?
Anybody who's won a campaign.
Yeah.
Youthful people who are aggressive. You do not hire
winners. Don't hire losers. Is that that's the bottom? That's good advice for all of us for small business. Reagan.com, folks. Check it out. A lot of reasons to go there. Michael, now you've already promised to come back on the 8th of November to prove me right or wrong about the election. Will you come back in the meantime?
Absolutely.
I'd love to have you back. Thank you for the work you're doing, and thank you for keeping the memory alive. I'll do my part on this end, too. Michael Reagan, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be back another day. Happy 4th of July, by the way, Michael. Quick break, 20 till. I'm Jim Blasingame. Stay with me.
Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., intended for the private use of our audience. Except as otherwise provided by copyright law, all other copying, redistribution, or publication without prior written consent is prohibited. All rights reserved.